brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route. You are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Mixon is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now receiver in motion left. Mixon again. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, he'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. 9 yards. It's a first down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Ravens are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
This is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw it. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks. But
he will be stopped behind the line as He will not come close to the marker. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is because Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They go play action with Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On third down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go. Gotta go. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He's going to have the first down and more than that. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. The Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Steps away to his left. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Jackson now. That's complete to John Ross. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. finding Harris on back-to-back plays. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll spot it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Again, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
11 MTs, hey!
Burrow will throw. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From just shy of midfield. Burrow. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making a few mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get set.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Being chased out left. He completes it to Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time for this offense to move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Burrow going for it on fourth. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
He completes it to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd and very short, Jackson.
The throw out to Ross. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cincinnati.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. To Mixon on the check down.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
A give up the middle to Down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Burrow.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they